Well, we would like the world to know that if it's medicines, it is India.
So, moving forward, how do you see this brand Indian pharmaceutical industry growing? Are you happy with the way it would continue to grow?
If you see, there are several countries, I think almost 200 countries depend on our medicines. So people are looking at India in a very positive way. And as I said, if all of us work together, including the media, the the people should be proud of our industry. I always give the example of Swiss chocolates. Whenever you talk of chocolates, you say it's Swiss because the people are proud of it. When we go abroad, we should talk about our industry. That's what will make the industry click better than what we are today. And we need to keep bettering our best.
If we have reached from 32 years of age life expectancy to 72, I think industry has really done well.
And a lot of contribution goes to and credit goes to the pharma industry because we make quality medicines, we make it in good quantities.
And I think also this very fact that for every molecule we have so many brands available ensures accessibility.
At one time, just during the independence, we were net importers. Today, we are net exporters. We are one of the biggest foreign exchange earning industry. So a lot of things have helped us to shape this industry. And with a little more of government support, with a little more of working together with all stakeholders, and with a little more support from the press, the media, I think we can go places.
I think 40% of American tablets or pills go from India. 60% of vaccines in the world are from India. 25% of UK's medicines are from India. I think, we, as you very rightly said, we have made a brand of ourselves.
But we have a long way to go, no doubt. We have a long way to go. And we'll make it to the top.
So far, like you very rightly said, we are number 3 when it comes to volume, in volume terms, but we are 14th when it is value term. Do you see India becoming a value leader soon? And that is going to...
IDMA is trying to play a very major, a very senior role. Like we can even mentor our manufacturers, and our efforts will one day prove to be very fruitful. Give people the best medicine at the best price. That's our main objective.
So I think the sky is the limit. Welcome to yet another episode of Complexity to Clarity, Pharma, Healthcare and More with me, Gauri Chaudhari. In this episode, I have a pleasure of having truly iconic figure of pharma industry, Mr. Daara Patel. Daara is the Secretary General of Indian Drug Manufacturers Association, commonly known as IDMA. IDMA, the apex national body, represents more than 1,000 pharmaceutical and API manufacturers across India. Daara has led IDMA for over 22 years, steering it through remarkable growth. He is the trusted voice for resolving industry challenges swiftly and constructively. He is the recipient of several prestigious awards, including Pharma Ratna Lifetime Achievement Award, Maharashtra State Champion Award for Corona Warriors, and ET Now's 101 Most Fabulous Global Healthcare Leaders Recognition Award. Thank you, Daara. Thank you so much for coming here on the podcast, and we are really happy to hear you, all ears to just hear what you have to say.
So thank you. Thank you, Gauri. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. So, Daara, basically, when one looks at India's history from the independence, average lifespan of an average Indian was around 32 years. Today, it is 72 years. Something has really gone right. All the stakeholders, of course, the doctors, the paramedics, the policy makers, everyone has played significant role. But the pharma industry of India has also played pivotal role in making medicines available across the length and breadth of this country. So what do you think has really gone right? And is there anything that we still need to improve?
Well, it's a very good observation, and it's a fact that the lifespan of people in India has increased from our Independence Day. And a lot of contribution goes to and credit goes to the pharma industry because we make quality medicines, we make it in good quantities, we take care of people's health, and various factors for which the pharma industry has run an extra mile. And various things like government policies for access to good health and increase in incidence of non-communicable and lifestyle diseases. The younger population has a lot of disposable income now, and they also understand how to take preventive measures and how to take care of your health. So all that together, along with better awareness of global treatments available, and we are now trying to compete in the global market, which you can rightly call an arena also, because today the pharma industry is becoming so competitive, and we are not lagging behind. So it's like the better man survives, and the better country survives, and we are doing a good job. And specifically, if you see the pharma industry's growth in the last couple of years, we have been very patient centric, which we were not earlier. And that's what has helped us because we discuss with the patients, we discuss with the healthcare providers, and we know what is good for the patient. We know what is helping them, what is not helping them. We are being very cost conscious also. So that is the main reason why we are doing well.
Right. And I think also this very fact that for every molecule we have so many brands available ensures accessibility. Somewhere there is this thought going on in the market that do we really need branded generics? But I think it has also played a very important role in making brands accessible and also affordably available to a lot of people.
So there's a lot of competition. So that's what we've been trying to tell the government. Controls are good, but not too much of it, because then there is nothing left in it for the industry, for the manufacturers to plow it back in developing new products, developing new processes. So we have to have a very proper balance in it. Fortunately, we have a good basket of products which are out of price control. There's a basket of products which are in price control, and all that is given. But let's not see only the India scenario. If you see globally also, because we are very competitive locally, we are competitive globally also. So what is happening is that we are third largest as far as the volume is concerned. We produce a lot of medicines, good quality medicines. But if you see the value, we are 14th. Now that speaks volumes about our competitive prices. I wouldn't say cheap, but our prices are very competitive. That's why this third and 14th is there. And then the diversification. We have generics, which is our main strength. Then we have bulk drugs, APIs. We have over-the-counter products. We have vaccines. We have proved our worth a couple of years ago because of this COVID-19, how we were quick in developing vaccines. So, and the GDP contribution also, if you see, there's a big contribution from the pharma industry. At one time, just during the independence, we were net importers. Today, we are net exporters. We are
Absolutely.
one of the biggest foreign exchange earning industry. So a
Absolutely.
lot of things have helped us to shape this industry. And with a little more of government support, with a little more of working together with all stakeholders, and with a little more support from the press, the media, I think we can go places.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you have to ever describe this brand Indian pharma industry, what words come to your mind? Is there a definition that this brand can have?
Well, we would like the world to know that if it's medicines, it is India.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We've made a brand for ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think 40% of American tablets or pills go from India.
Yeah, true. Very true.
60% of vaccines in the world are from India.
Yes.
25% of UK's medicines are from India. I think,
Yes.
as you very rightly said, we have made a brand of ourselves.
True. But we have a long way to go, no doubt. Yeah. We have a long way to go.
Right.
And we'll make it to the top. We should make it to the top.
Absolutely. So, one of the things Indian pharma industry also battles sometimes is the repetition about the quality or some other concerns. Some of them are genuine, maybe others are more global narratives, like we saw in AstraZeneca case vaccine, which was very quickly approved, but the same vaccine when was the same, exactly the same manufacturer under Indian name had to struggle a bit. So, this reputation of the whole thing becomes sometimes an issue. If it is from India, maybe then it is not as good. Do you think something should be done? And if yes, is IDMA doing something to build the reputation of this brand stronger?
So there are a lot of things I can discuss on this. Number of things. First thing is the Indian medicines have now been recognized world over, because if you see the percentage of medicines that we supply different countries geographically, our thrust is now on the highly regulated markets. It's not the ones which are not regulated or slightly regulated. So if you see Europe, you see Japan, you see the US, and US is the topmost. So that's one thing. And this certainly pinches the competitors globally. So the smallest of things they get to know, they try and blow it up. And unfortunately, our media also likes to, batter the the boy from your own school.
Mhm.
So that's one main reason why this is happening. Secondly, we have to understand, I'm not saying that quality should not be 100%, it has to be 100%. But imagine we've got 3,500 licensed manufacturers. We've got 10,000 plus manufacturing units. So how much can the regulator also do? Though we are working very closely with the regulator, very closely. And even though we have a bulk of small and medium companies, we always believe that we support the progressive small scale. You will always hear IDMA talking about the progressive small scale, and not the ones who sit on the fence and say, no, we can't do this, we can't follow this, we don't have money. All that is not acceptable to IDMA.
Mhm.
You have a problem, we are there to support you. You want training, we will support you. We'll tell our experts to come and explain to you. We'll call even people globally. We do that in most of our seminars and programs. You
Mhm.
want funding, we can help you with the banks, with the institutes, with various fund managers, with various banks who are now trying to support the small and medium. So there is no excuse for that. But we must understand that up to a point we can manage, then it becomes a little difficult. It's not impossible. Though we are aiming at 100% quality, but our country is also widespread. We have different climatic conditions. As you go from Bombay, you go towards Nagpur, and then you go to uh, the south, or you go to the north. The temperatures change, the roads are not so good. Everything is to be taken into consideration. But we are trying to come out of all this. It's not an excuse that we are trying to give. Quality is supreme. That's all.
Absolutely, absolutely. There
Yeah.
is no doubt when it comes to medicine, quality has to be supreme. So, so far, like you very rightly said, we are number three when it comes to volume, in volume terms, but we are 14th when it is value term. We do see certain momentum towards value leadership around. Do you see India becoming a value leader soon, and what would actually facilitate that kind of transformation?
Yeah, because you see, how long can you survive on vanilla generics? You have to have value-added generics. You have to have different processes. You have to have different delivery systems. So we are going ahead on that part. And even the government has told us that our goal should now be to come up to at least seventh or eighth from 14. We have to have add value to our products, but at the same time, we need to be competitive because we can't have dual pricing. But now even the exporters are quite smart. They know what is the selling price of the product in India, and then they question us that why do you want to sell to us at this price? So we have no answers. So we want to have the same pricing so that our people can also get quality medicines, are able to afford the medicines which are efficacious and available. And same thing abroad, same thing globally. So we are working on that, and gradually you will see in the next 2 to 3 years, there will be a value addition, and we will come up by at least two to three, four ranks as far as value is concerned.
Do you see it coming in near future? Uh,
It should come.
um,
Maybe if not 3, 4, 5 years, but yes, we will.
Right. But adding that value, maybe having our own molecules, we already have a few patented products, and going forward, I'm sure we'll have a lot more. That itself will push the from volume to value kind of situation.
So the Indian companies are also now trying to build a R&D sort of support for their companies. And there are professional R&D bodies also. We are giving a lot of thrust on innovation. Government is also supporting us with various schemes. You would have heard of this PRIP,
Yes.
the promotion of research in pharma industry. And people are realizing that unless you plow back money into research, develop new products, innovate, you can't compete globally the way you should. So you will find a lot of molecules coming out from our country, certainly. And in fact, we will prove some of these global players wrong because, we used to get some big figures like a couple of $1 million and takes 10 years, right? That's not the case. We are able to develop products at much lower the cost. So that
Absolutely.
will again be another stream for our country. People will come here for R&D support. Various things are happening. And, we will be able to keep on giving you some good news.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was talking to someone here. I've been working in the area of artificial intelligence, and one of the Japanese person here said India is risk averse. So, kind of trying to tell us that India doesn't have deep seek like China has, and ChatGPT, OpenAI like America has. And we were just discussing. He said, no, but India is risk averse. Do you think India is risk averse when it comes to innovation?
We see our first aim was to give medicines to our people. The economy of India as compared to others where we stand. So we have to see the costs first. We have to see the availability. We have to see the quality. That the whole. It has to. We have to take a balanced view on all this. But gradually we have realized that if we want to survive and do well, then certainly we need new products. We need to take risks. And now the government has fortunately started working very closely with us. If you take the case of the revised Schedule M,
Mhm.
there's a huge investment. There are a lot of changes to be done, almost 20, 25 changes to be done. Some can be done immediately, some may take some time, some may take maybe much more time. But we are on the right track. Along with the CDSCO, along with the DCGI's office, IDMA, we have 8 state boards, you are aware. Practically wherever there's a pharma cluster, there's a big pharma industry existing, we have a state board there. So together we are trying to increase the reach of IDMA's talent in training people. And that's why we do a lot of training. But we've done about 16 training programs
Oh,
throughout the country,
mhm.
every state. So
Okay.
our experts, the DCGI, the joint DCGI, everybody works together on different topics. And we try and tell our people that just don't throw in the towel. You know, you should know what you can do now, give a plan. The government is willing to accept that.
Mhm.
Like, as they say, Rome was not built in a day. So this industry is there to do well. We need time. We need to take some hard decisions, and we will do that.
Right. And the training that you're doing at multiple levels is in the area of innovation, or is it across different subjects? How are it?
Innovation is not very much on the agenda as of now. It is there, but the thrust is on how to meet the challenges of the revised Schedule M, which will bring us at par with some of the best regulators. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's our main thrust right now.
Right. And that is
We
going
are
to be.
trying, IDMA is trying to play a very major, a very senior role. Like we can even mentor our manufacturers, but it's like we can take the horse to the pond, but we can't force him to drink. We are not a government supported or that type of a body. We are an association of voluntary manufacturers of formulations and bulk drugs. So we can support them. We can give them all the guidance. Ultimately, beyond that is going to be difficult for us. But I'm sure the progressive members will take benefit of our expertise, and our efforts will one day prove to be very fruitful.
Yeah, because that one person, that one unit which is not progressive actually impacts the brand Indian pharmaceuticals, and that actually brings a lot of flack to the all those others who are working extremely hard on improving the quality, improving everything around the brand. So the brand
We are we are trying to work in that direction, and my personal opinion is that all stakeholders must unite and come together and work together in unison. And we have to take the patients. We have to, because patients are also now very they are very knowledgeable. They are very involved. So along with the patients, the press, sorry, the general public, all of them, if they come together, we should even, I would someday want my members to allow say 1 day should be given where certain members of the public and press should be allowed to visit factories and see for themselves how they are doing it. Of course, you have to safeguard your secret operations or whatever, which are very delicate. But otherwise, by and large, how you manufacture, how you store your goods, what you do, everything should be shown to them so they also realize and get that confidence that why our medicines are good and why it is accessible and why it is affordable and efficacious.
Yeah, absolutely. I think by the very nature, the way media operates, there is always negative news that sells. And therefore, for pharma also,
Exactly.
lot of negativity keeps coming out. But pharma being very regulated and little not so outspoken, unlike the software industry, which generally the IT industry, which keeps talking about the laurels of the industry, we are slightly humble. We don't really go out and talk. And what you said makes so much sense, that let the public go and see and get the confidence themselves. It's a brilliant, step IDMA can take. And also even the media, because making
Right.
medicines is not like writing a software. I'm not comparing the two and saying one is harder than the other, but medicines
Sorry. Yeah, correct.
are absolutely. So I think it's a brilliant thing. I mean, anytime you do so, it would be my privilege to be part of that team and just seeing.
Yeah, certainly we'll keep it in mind.
Yeah.
We'll invite you. Why not? See, because let's understand that a company A, which is doing extremely well in exports here, they can't afford to have even a single slip. Because after all, our own families, our own kith and kin use the same medicines. We don't make a different type of medicine for our family and something for the people of India and something for the people of US. It's all the same.
Right.
People should realize that. And
Right.
as I said, again, at the cost of repeating, we are so huge, this industry is so huge here, that some slip is expected, but not allowed to be happened, I would say. But then we have to be a little practical about everything.
Absolutely. Very true. There is a one problem across industries is happening is brain drain. Like in India, we have as such, relatively lesser pharmacy graduate compared to engineers. Then after doing maybe their masters, they prefer going abroad. And this brain drain probably is holding us up. I mean, I don't know if it does, but is it holding us up getting into more innovative
I
products?
think it is a significant hurdle as of now because we had not thought about it the way China has thought about it, and they're giving a lot of incentives for their people to return, you
Mhm.
know, the reverse brain drain, as they call it, and giving them the incentives. We are still a long way to go in that. Because we also need to have that policy that if somebody wants to come back, why not facilitate his rehabilitation here with his family? Or if somebody wants to start a research unit, give him some monetary facility, some place. That's how our scientists will again develop that love for the country and come back here and start doing things here. So let's not forget the top guns abroad are mostly Indians.
Indians.
Yeah. So we have a long way to go in that, but government policies, associations like us should also give suggestions. So the R&D people come back here the way they are doing it in China. Give them the same facilities.
Right.
And it can happen. It can happen.
Right. And I guess a lot of Indians do want to come back. I mean, it's just that certain lack of opportunities in research or
Exactly.
few other things are holding. But today, I think there are so many Indians, and the way India has moved in the past few decades, I think everyone wants to be part of this growth and glory. So, little bit of incentive, and there would be a lot of them wanting to come back.
And it need not be coming here for good. Maybe they come here for 2 years, 3 years, give them that facility. Something India is doing, some project we are doing, some scheme we have where they can contribute. That should also be taken care of and supported. So they come here, they support us, they know what they've been doing there abroad, and then they go back. And of course, if they want to settle down here, they should be most welcome.
Absolutely. Also, this industry academia collaboration is something I think is being driven a lot by policymakers as well as associations are actively. So, anything on that, is IDMA involved into programs where industry and academia can come together?
For a couple of years, I forgot to tell you, we have almost about 22 committees which are headed by various experts on everything. So one of that is an industry academia interaction. So we have training programs specifically for universities, for colleges. We go there and meet them. We study their syllabus. If we feel that people are falling short of something, we recommend that to them. We also support certain deemed universities and certain big colleges to bring their students in our companies and employ them for 6 months, 7 months, give them that training. Because we want ready-made people so that companies just bother only about the production and the quality and prices of the products and not spend too much time on training people. Some sort of training is required, of course, but mostly we want ready-made people, who just come and start working. So our aim is that. And whenever we have big seminars, which are quite expensive at times, because we have people coming from all over the country, some all over the world also. But still, we try and give them some heavy discounts so that the bright students, the department heads come and participate. So we are trying to do our best to see that this gap between the industry academia is reduced. And I think we are also trying to now work on getting some funding from our big members, who can afford. So some sort of a research and some other activities which become very expensive for us. Let the university do it for us, whereby they also gain, we gain. It's like a win-win situation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we are trying to work in that direction also.
Right.
Yeah.
And another third pillar is also AI is making inroads in a big way. So innovation has become much cost effective if we use certain programs, and not only innovation, but also the quality controls, the supply chain controls become a lot better with artificial intelligence. And India having so much of talent in the area where for us, being technology savvy is not as difficult as in few of the other countries. So I think the sky is the limit, I guess, and pharma industry can make best use.
We just don't want to jump into AI as of now. We are very cautiously moving ahead to learn and study and impart that knowledge. But as of now, that's not the number one priority for us. We understand that, yes, it is important and it will happen, but we are treating very cautiously on it. We want to see success stories elsewhere first and then do it. But we have started. Some of our institutions have started it. Some experts have started getting more knowledge into it. So we do have seminars on that also. We have some guest people coming, lecturers coming and talking to our members who are interested. But that's not a complete priority because our main priority, as I told you, is to give people the best medicine at the best price. That's our main objective. And of course, innovation and R&D is required. And certainly AI, there will be a time, and I'm sure wherever we have stuck our necks out and we have felt that this is important for us, we will succeed. I don't think AI is going to be something impossible for IDMA members. So we will do it.
Absolutely.
We are looking at it the right perspective.
Absolutely. So, moving forward, how do you see this brand Indian pharmaceutical industry growing? What do you foresee, and are you happy with the way it would continue to grow?
Well, we should not bask in our past glory. That's one thing. As I told you about generics, we have to now move ahead. And if we want to be competitive in the global market, then we have to look at things differently. And we are on the right track. We encourage our members to develop R&D, to go in for innovation. We want to work together and not in silos, And ultimately, brand India will happen because even today, if you see, there are several countries, I think almost 200 countries depend on our medicines. And why the US depends is not just because of the cost or because their system is different. They have a lot of insurance oriented business. But there also we tell them that if you buy products from India at competitive prices, it will not only help the patient, but it will help you. You can cover more people because after all, they also have a funding limit. US is not God. So they also need to restrict their budgets. So if they buy from India, they'll be able to cover more people in the insurance schemes. So India is an idea whose time has come, and I think every country has to be dependent on us, barring certain incidents which are unnecessarily blown up. People have realized that yes, India is the place now. And if you see the investments, even in the last 2 years, if you see, there were some almost more than 2 lakh crores which have come in as investment. So people are looking at India in a very positive way. And as I said, if all of us work together, including the media, the people should be proud of our industry. I always give the example of Swiss chocolates. Whenever you talk of chocolates, you say it's Swiss because the people are proud of it. The people propagate it. Wherever they go, they talk about their products. And the wine from France, it's not just because they have the best vineyards and the best processes, but their people are proud about it. The people know the industry. So day is not far when people will say, yes, you want medicines, come to our country, come to India. When we go abroad, we should talk about our industry.
Absolutely.
That's what will make the industry click better than what we are today. And we need to keep bettering our best. Yeah.
Very true. I'm sure, if we just get that pride amongst our own public, we are going to go
Exactly.
places. And the whole idea of this podcast is also to get the positive word out and have that positivity around the industry because it has done phenomenal job. If we have reached from 32 years of age life expectancy to 72, I think industry has really, really done well. And of course, nobody is complacent, like you very rightly said. One has to keep moving and bettering our best. Yeah. So, any one last line for the young professionals who are entering into the industry, and any advice to the young professionals from pharma industry or young entrepreneur from in pharma
This is
market?
a, this is a growing industry and be part of it. Join us, give us some new ideas. In fact, you'll be surprised that IDMA has for the first time got a next gen committee now, where we have the next generation as a committee and they are going to involve, they are going to give us some new ideas. We are going to support them. So youth is the future of our country. And we also feel that the next gen is the future of the industry.
Correct.
So don't shy away. join the industry, become a part of the success story. And together we will make this industry much better than what it was before. And then the satisfaction you get in this industry is nowhere will you get it, whether it is IT or it is textile or it is housing, whatever. Because you are saving people's lives. You are improving their cost, their standard of living as far as health is concerned. You know, they are living a much better life. So see the satisfaction you will derive. That's what we want to tell the youngsters. And there is money in it. Why not?
Right.
And after all, everybody does business for profit. We don't want profiteering. But profits have to be there. Some of it is for your benefit. Some of it is for the company, for plowing back, getting better machineries, better systems. So this is a wonderful industry. I am extremely proud to be associated with this industry. There are so many achievements we have got, which no industry can claim.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
good times are ahead.
Absolutely. So that's a wonderful message for all youngsters out there. Join the industry. The environment is right. The India is writing the glorious story, and IDMA is there to help everyone out there, whoever wants to be progressively involved into the industry.
Exactly.
Thank you, Dara. Thank you so much, and it
I
was
must thank you, Gauri. Thank you very much for the opportunity and all the best. Let's stay in touch.
sure, definitely. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All the best. And as I always say, Jai Ho to the pharma industry.
Jai Ho. Jai Ho. True. Thanks.
Thank you.